Hello folks, here again at Jonas Castali YouTube channel. I was here in Janeiro here on this scorching, blistering, sunny Friday afternoon. Oh boy, you can fry an egg on the pavement very easily. And I'm back here because I just did a live a couple minutes ago, and now I'm gonna shoot this video. And I just don't have a script for some videos because I just do it on the top of my head, even though I know the subject, what I want to discuss, what I want to talk about. And I try to find a theme, and if the theme is entertaining or it's relative to any purpose, then I like to share it. So today, as I like to talk about some private experiences or things that I witnessed on my, roaming around the earth back and forth, right? So you can always share some experience. And something that I want to talk today to you about, it's like something called Consolation Prize or Booby Prize. And I'll tell you something about Booby Prize. And at the same time I'm here, I like to do things like that. It's blistering hot. I'm no alcoholic, I'm not a drunkard, but I'll tell you, there's nothing like quite as good as some cold beer with some squeezed lemon into it. Oh, it's fantastic. Boy, I'll tell you, if you don't drink, if you don't like alcohol, I'm sorry. And it's more than fine. You should never come into this way. But if you have got some discipline, and it's a Friday or at the weekend, and you can pop up some cold beer, Brazilian beer, I hope they can do something about my channel someday. I'm talking about you guys, Brahma. I want to talk about something that, one of the subjects that I want to shoot a video about is called Booby Prize or Consolation Prize. There's a lot to be said about this thing called Consolation Prize. To begin with, Consolation Prize or Booby Prize, it's something that you should never really accept because it's not good enough to be the second winner or the second best. I guess you say second best. Yeah, because to begin with, nobody really gives a damn. Oops, sorry my French. Or remembers second or third place. Man, there's no such a thing. The guy who wins gold and who gets in the first place, he's the one to take the chunk of cash or the prize, and he's the one whose name is gonna be remembered long time after the event. Second place, third place, not so. So when people say, "Oh, it's important to be in the competition," yes, it's important to be in competition. But you get in the competition with your mindset that you're gonna be, oh, at least I'm gonna be a third, or a second, a third, or a fourth, or a fifth. Man, you're not a competitor. And it's proven that life is about cooperation. There's no doubt about it. Life is cooperation. It's not the strongest that will survive, the fittest. And Greg Braden and so many other guys, they talk brilliantly about it. Greg Braden, love you. You're a fantastic guy, fantastic speaker, and fantastic human being. I'm sure of that. And I know it's all about cooperation. But let's face it, when it comes to some things in life, there's always be some competition involved into it, right? It's like a public. Let's talk about some Brazilian public contests that we have a lot here happening in Brazil. Man, if you score 99 and the other guys score 100, who they gonna give the job to? The one open door. It's gonna belong to the guy. So don't say that it's important just to compete. You gotta compete to win, and win big, and win in life. So Don't be mediocre, just like another guy who I love, admire, entrepreneur, businessman, public speaker. Oh, if only someday I'm gonna meet this guy, some of these guys personally. It's gonna be fantastic. So it's like, let's talk about Booby Prize or Constellation Prize. I'm talking about that because, as I said, actually, experts, they say that you inevitably, you're gonna be the sum of the five closest friends you've got around your life, right? So you'd better watch out who you hang out with. But talking about Constellation Prize, a Booby Prize, something that happened to me, I mean, not long ago. Not happened to me. I was just an eyewitness of what was going on. And as such, I say, I want to give a narrative about it, right? So it's like that. Something that I always thought about. It's if you're like a Booby Prize, a Constellation Prize, like a lollipop that somebody gives a child so that he or she can stop throwing a tantrum and keep their mouth shut, stop crying. Romantically speaking, I was just, that's one of the biggest fears in my life that I always had, was if I came second best, romantically speaking. Before I've been married now for 16 years to a wonderful woman whose love I have no doubt whatsoever. It's been proven over and over through fire and the cleansing and the baptism of fire. And so is mine for her. Right? So it's not like we've been married for 50 years, half a century, so, but 16 years is good enough for you to know when you can make it or not. Right? So something that I was terrified and petrified and mesmerized is that if I would come second best in her life when I first met her. It's because I just find it unacceptable that, especially romantically, some people will accept to be the second best, right? Some ghost is gonna be roaming you, and they're gonna be haunting you forever if you're a second best. You'd better become number one. You gotta become number one in someone's life. Otherwise, the ghosts of the past, they're gonna be crawling over and coming out of manholes to haunt you. And your brain, you will know that what's going on. So, let me just stop here for a while. I might begin again because my light on the flash turned off. Let me just start it off again.